Yeah, JC, we got a lot of ice out here. I mean, geez Louise, we got the entire news station's cars covered.
What we're dealing with here, we're dealing with 3 separate circulations here, all of which are tornado warned, one which is confirmed. This one here moving into Hardin County right now, this one in Saline County. This is where that would be located right here, and then this confirmed tornado right here in southern Williamson County, that is continuing to push eastward. So 3 storms, very dangerous. We're going to go ahead and put tracks on all of these just out ahead of the main line that we're going to be seeing. So if you have friends over in Poplar Bluff, you haven't seen a tremendous amount today, you're thinking maybe it's over and maybe we're fine over here. But check out what's going on out towards the west. Exactly what I'm looking at here. We have these greens. These are going this way towards the radar. The reds are going this way. And then we have that circulation right here. And if we look at our other product here that the radar is able to give us at correlation coefficient is what it's called, but it can see shapes in the atmosphere right now. If you're seeing all of those kind of maroon colors out here, these are all shapes that the radar is picking up that are the same shape. But if you start seeing these greens or blues, that is an indication that we are seeing debris as well. And if we line that up with velocity, you can see it lines up right over where that couplet is showing.
I feel like I continue to hear more and more of these tree branches breaking across the area, far and wide. I mean, take a look at here, just a few of these just little twigs that have just so much ice already on them right here on the fence. And if there's so much ice already on these sort of things, guess what they're going to be? They're going to be all over your tree branches all across the area. Take a look at this tree right now. This tree branch already fallen. Look at it. This is a big tree branch, and this is coming down all across the area. Take a look at this.
Sunday evening. And why are we seeing all this heat? This high pressure system that's been over the west here for a couple months or so has finally started to push east. It moves across our area over the weekend and then really camps out here towards our east as we head towards the day on Tuesday and into next week. That means that clockwise flow is going to bring moisture and heat from the south coming right into our area. That means those hot, humid conditions are going to continue for us.
Yeah, well, we're certainly seeing that heavy it's like a mist. It's that light freezing drizzle, and that's the type of stuff that can really accumulate out on these power lines and trees, and it causes damage like this. And we're actually hearing right now some of those transformers actually blowing up. But if you go ahead and take a look at the tree that we just walked by, it's all up and down this street. These are big limbs that we're talking about that are coming down with a lot of the ice across the area. We've had at least a ½ inch of ice accrual on a lot of these main tree branches, and of course the power lines, and of course it's all thanks to that ice.
Saturday, so we do expect this rainfall to continue here tonight and even in for parts of the day tomorrow. That's why we have that flood watch continuing here anywhere in that green. You could expect to see again some roadways that have a lot of ponding on them, maybe some flooded streets here and there. So you just want to be careful if you are out and about as this rainfall continues to come down. A messy commute out there across the entire area here. Plenty of heavy rainfall, some reduced visibilities as well out across where you're seeing some of that heavier rainfall. So yeah, something to keep in mind, especially if you're heading to those football games tonight. Not a lot of change going on in the forecast between kickoff and your drive home at Pinckneyville. You're talking 66 degrees, the same with that in Cahokia and Boynton, dealing with that widespread rainfall continuing. Again, not expecting any thunder or lightning, so you're going to be playing in, of course, that heavy rainfall, and on your drive home, still expecting the rainfall to continue. Only a slightly cooler here at 64 degrees. The big thing you'll notice, of course, is also those winds that'll be cranking out there. Still expecting those wind gusts around 45 miles per hour potentially as we head over the next couple of hours. By the time you get to around 11 and 12 o'clock, that's when our winds start to die down a little bit. We'll get back down with those wind gusts in the 20s by the time we head towards the morning hours. So we're tracking that heavy rainfall tonight, those gusty winds as well, those continue. For the weekend, though, the scattered showers, they linger. That low pressure still spinning around our area. It will slowly start to weaken, and so the widespread nature of those showers will also fade as well, but that'll take some time here. So we're going to be dealing with it throughout the weekend. By the time we get to Monday through Wednesday of next week, though, much nicer weather in store for our area, and we'll actually see that sunshine in the sky. Futurecast again showing those bands continuing to whip around from east to west here, continuing throughout 11 o'clock. Still, a lot of us seeing that rainfall is starting to get a little bit lighter here across the area. And then by the time we head towards the morning hours, we do expect at least part of our area to be dry here in southeastern Missouri. But you can see that low pressure still spinning here across just to our east, and so that's going to keep waves of at least light to moderate showers continuing to span through the area here throughout the afternoon on Saturday. Again, this will be more of a couple hours on with the rainfall, couple hours off with the rainfall, but overall staying wet throughout the entire area. Another 1 to 2 inches potentially on top of what we've already seen across the area expected here over the next 24 hours or so. That's why that flood risk is again in that moderate level. You want to keep that Storm Track 3 app downloaded and ready to go because listen, when the active weather gets here, you'll want those hourly forecasts and you'll want that radar right there in the palm of your hand. 7-day forecast showing you those breezy conditions and scattered showers continuing for the day tomorrow. Those temperatures quite low as well in the low and mid 70s. Sunday will start to clear things out, but the clouds still going to stick around. By the time we get to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, though, we're talking 70s. We also have a dry cold front that moves through that'll drop our dew points down. So it's really going to start feeling like fall by the time we get to the middle portion of next week. And of course, we're all missing it. That sunshine, it is coming back.
Well, good. I'm glad. We'll be glad to see it.
Right.
Definitely some good changes later on for us. All right. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.